Hey everybody, my name's Parker. I'm with Game Nerds, and I'm super excited because today I'm going to be taking a look at Burncycle, which is a monster of a game by Chip Theory Games. And so today we're not going to get too deep into the mechanics or play around with the functionality of the game. We're just going to be opening the box and seeing what's inside. So, since there's a lot to look at here, let's go ahead and get that started. This is a monster of a game. I'm going to leave it on the table for now because picking this up and ripping the wrap off is a full-time job, I think. Whoa, look at the back of that box. So many different components. Lots of different playmats are going to be in this game as well. So let's go ahead and lay it down. That's a big game. I would even say that this weighs more than Vampire the Masquerade chapters, but that's just me. Okay, so first impressions right off the bat, tons of color as soon as you open the box. I've never played this game. I'm familiar with Too Many Bones and Cloudspire from Chip Theory Games. I know based off of that this is going to be jam-packed full of all kinds of little components, of course, chips, as the namesake would suggest. Here's our first neoprene mat. It's got all these cutouts because obviously as we play the game we're going to be using these little peg holes and dice cutouts for various things. Hi! I know that each one has its own functionality. Actually, before we get too deep, I want to make this note. There's a rules reference, a learn to play guide, and then a floor plan book. So 3 pretty hefty books that are really going to kind of walk you through, at least a learn to play experience, kind of probably set you up with a tutorial of sorts and then leave you to figure it out on your own. But let's move some of this off to the side. I'll leave the play mat right there. Let's look at this because it looks like we've got more. These are different. I'll take this loud wrap off real quick so we don't have to listen to that anymore. All kinds of various colors. We've got green, orange, purple, and like a highlighter yellow. So obviously in this game, it's starting to look a little bit robotic, and that's because it is robotic. We've got, thematically, you're in the year 3000 is what I've read, and you're playing as a robot, actually trying to internally take down evil corporations of the future. So you and up to 4 players will cooperatively entwine yourself into these companies. One of the examples I read was you could set up as like repairmen and get hired by the organizations, the evil corporations, and say, hey, we're here to do some repairs, and you actually are going in there to set up like malware and take down their networks and stuff. It's really cool. So futuristic, got a lot of robotic themes to it. But you do choose a robot or a clan to play as, and then you play against a corporation. So we've got some cards here. These are really nice, hefty. These will actually end up going inside of these play mats, and they'll set up as your little game boards for you and your players. We've got XE. We'll just go through a few of these. Bit. We've got Crash, Casting, so on and so forth, right? So a lot of variability, lots of replayability for sure, because you can mix and match these up pretty nicely. We've got a felt bag, a nice felt bag to store. I don't know. We're going to see how many different chips and things, but I'm going to say that they probably all won't fit here. Most importantly, we do have the silica gel. Now, I call myself a connoisseur of silica gel. That's a good one. Don't eat that. All right, let's get into more of these mats. So many mats. Oh, whoa. Okay, look at this. Look at that little guy. Adorable. So not only do we have cut out neoprenes, but we've got little tiny neoprenes. Let's see what we got here. So these are going to offer look like they're going to be the security rooms that you're going to be navigating throughout, and some of them might have surveillance that you're going to have to work around and shut down their surveillance system so that you can get to their terminals and set up your malware and all kinds of fun stuff like that. All right, here's even more. Oh my gosh. Whoa. It just keeps going. Look at this big stack of neoprenes. So I'm a big fan of really nice, hefty game material. This could have very well been a bunch of little cardboard pieces that you kind of cinched together, but the fact that they chose to keep it really really clean with these neoprene mats is a really nice choice, in my opinion. So even more of these. Again, these are just going to be security rooms that you're going to be navigating throughout with you and your friends. This is also, from what I hear, a fantastic solo game. I've heard lots of raves on the interwebs and forums that this is actually performing really well. Just as a solo experience, which is really nice to hear. You know, if you've got some time to kill and you want to set up a massive, massive board game, then this is for you. This has got to be the smallest one yet. And they, again, every single one is going to have a little peg hole right here. That's actually the door. So we'll get to those in a minute, but there's a door that you have to lock pick to get in. These are the corporations, actually. These are the corporations that you're going to choose at the start of the game to go up against. We'll take a quick look at these. I think there's only 3. Yeah, Salida, Ocularity, and Need Chain. So these are going to be the corporations that, from the top down, you're going to be trying to take over. Get rid of these. All right, so now we're into the fun stuff. Looks like these are... Spencer, help me. What are these?
Plastic vials.
Vials to keep your chips in, maybe? Oh, I'm going to say, I don't know. But lots of little containers, storage. Really nice that it comes with that. Here, I'll put them right here. Right there. This first tray is gone. Let's put that away. Nice, big, hefty, colorful dice. Lots of bags of them. Now, I could open all these, and I will. Because we all like the sound of dice clanking together. Let's just open this one. Really nice. Really colorful dice. Again, a lot of these are going to be performed as actions and things, and they'll be able to sit right there inside your neoprene mat as your control panel. And here are some chip slots, but we'll get to those in just a second. The namesake of Chip Theory games are their beautiful quality chips, so we're saving those for a little bit. Here are tons. This is starting to look like a Lego set. Look at this. These are the pegs, so some of these are going to be doors and things like that. Again, I've yet to play this, so don't take my exact word for exactly what these things are being used for. We've also got some beautiful glass beads. These are actually, I do know that some of these are going to be set up on these neoprene mats as surveillance cameras, quote unquote, and that you'll have to take down.
Let's see them.
You want to take them down? Okay. Hey, my whole thing is, the thing I live by, you've seen one glass bead, you've seen them all. But maybe I'll be proven wrong by these. Those are nice. Ooh. These remind me of back in the 90s when I was a kid, you buy the Pokemon theme decks. They would come with these as damage counters instead of the little cardboard ones they have today. Youngsters these days won't. They'll never experience that. Here we go. All right, next, let's see some chips. Ooh, this is a really big case. I have to take it out like this. Probably could have been a better way to take this out. Whoa, okay. I know that Chip Theory does a great job with their weighted chips. Here, we'll set it right here. But it's got this really beautiful dice tray for the chips. Nice Chip Theory Games lid, so that when you put it away, you don't have to worry about them sloshing all over the place. Let's open a roll of these. Nice heft. Listen to this. Big heft. All right, let's see. Is there like a pull tab on this thing? No. Oh, we got it. We won't spend. There we go. Look at that. Listen to this. Listen to this.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's nice. Those are hefty. I love it. I love that these are really nice and hefty. Some of them are actions and tells you which way to go. Some of them are like baddies, security guides, and just like some of the other games that Chip Theory makes, you'll have double-sided chips for helpful navigation. There goes that one. I'm gonna set these ones back in here. Let's open this one too, because I see some different character faces on this. This one is kind of faulty. Hold on. Nobody look. All right, here we go. So we've got Ignacia Torres. So on the back here is going to be a symbol that will notate some kind of power source, I believe. And then when you flip it over, you'll see Ignacia Torres. Yeah, so lots of different functionality with the chips. Really cool, really nice. Let's put this on, because I don't think that's all of the chips. for this game. Put that there. I see another. This one's actually doesn't have a full, all the slots aren't full. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice ghost. I don't know what that is exactly, but we'll figure it out when we play this out later on. Shift ghost. Okay, that's what it says. All right, let's put this away because we've got a few more mats that I want to take a look at too. Those are awesome. Those are amazing. Oh, look at this. They even come with nice dice trays. So you can set up your dice in these trays. Here, I'll demonstrate for you. So when you're playing, you can actually set up your dice and stage them in certain ways. See? Just like that. Beautiful. And it does have lid, so you can store them just like that. Beautiful, beautiful. And it's got 3 of those, so don't have to worry about putting your dice back in these little cheapo bags. Chip Theory got you covered. Put them right down here. Spencer, you want to take a shot of this? Just because I want to show you that even inside this tray that everything's going in, it's all nicely cut out so that you can store everything in there. Here we go. Look at this. Plastic, high quality, really clear plastic too, not muddy, really good quality stuff. And this is going to be where we keep, I think there are 200 plus cards in the game. So this is going to be coming in really big handy. So this is for the network, this is for terminal. On the bottom here, maybe I can get you to see this. On the bottom of the tray, it's going to be backwards, but you can see that it says network, terminal. We've got keys, something like that, yeah. Mods. So we've got indicators of where everything's going to go just in case, because it is quite a hefty game. I know a lot of moving parts. Sometimes you forget, what do I draw now? Where do I put this? I love that that's going to be indicated on that tray for you. Let's get this big mat out. We've seen a lot of the little ones. Let's see the big one. All right. Where's the flap to open this one? There we go. Get that one out of here. Aha. So this is going to be where you do a lot of battling with the corporations. So there's going to be chips on either sides and dice on either sides. And so the center one is going to be, as you get closer to this with your pegs, you're going to be doing a lot more battling with the corporation. So this is a big component of the game right here. I see you. All right, so this is actually the big Bertha of the playmats here. I love this. I think they really nailed the thematics of at least the environment for, robot, futuristic. We've got a lot of security ops style theme here. This one is where you're going to be doing all of your navigating. So these smaller playmats are going to be placed onto these grids as such. And, throughout the game, it'll instruct you where certain things go. There's also a double side to it as well.
So this isn't really a board game. It's a playmat game.
Yeah, there's not a single board. There's not a single board. And I guess, these aren't boards. These are just large cards. So, it smells, this whole game smells good. I love the smell of playmats. I don't know what it is, but it's maybe nostalgic for me. This is going to cause the game to be pretty hefty. It doesn't look like cleanup, after all, is going to take that long because the game does come with so much organization. And, I see. This makes sense. This makes sense. These little things are even more organization. Yeah, so I think overall it shouldn't be too bad to bust out and play. The game does, the box says 45 minutes for a playthrough. Now that's probably going to plus or minus depending on if you're playing solo, 2 people, 4 people, etc. But it is cooperative, so maybe you buzz through this thing with your buddies pretty quickly and you're able to get it packed away within an hour. So that's something to consider. All right, so let's take a look at how some of these pegs fit in here. So a lot of the mats have these little holes here, which you can see are perfectly sized for these pegs. And they're different colors depending on, what player you are and so on and so forth. And then there's some of these. These are actually the doors. These don't technically go onto this mat here, but I'll show you what the doors look like when they go into a space. And then in order to get past that door, you would have to do a sentry lock and then open it. Yep. Take a look at this. Look at the inside of the box. Look at that beautiful attention to detail, even all the way up onto the inside of the box. Absolutely gorgeous. Chip Theory really outdid themselves with this game, and I'm super excited to officially be showing you guys. That's it. That's the game. I mean, that's it. That's the game. This is a pretty heavy game. There's a lot of mechanics to it, a lot of moving parts, but I'm super excited to dive into it and play it with the buds and have a good time. Well, that about does it for me. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a like and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on future unboxings like this. If all of this was enough to entice you to buy your own copy of Burncycle, you can find it at GameNerds.com. There's a link in the description down below to help you out. Once again, my name is Parker. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. All right, now Spencer, come help me clean this up.